CBS News Alert analyzing our top story here. An FBI informant now breaking his silence on the Uranium One scandal. Douglas Campbell now tying the Clintons to a bribery scheme set up by the Russians. Campbell writing in testimony to congressional committees there. Here now to react to this allegation, and it's a big one, as former member of the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force, Steve Rogers. Steve, thanks so much for coming on this morning. You've got this guy who has been an informant for the DOJ and the FBI, and at least at some point has had a credible past, now making this big allegation, and now, of course, you've got Democrats saying you can't trust this guy. Republicans, of course, I'm sure say something different. Break this all down for us.
Well, a couple of things to keep in mind. I've said all along that the hunters have now become the hunted, and now that's going right up to the Obama White House. Look, this individual, Doug Campbell, was credible in the eyes of the FBI. He's a great asset, great informant, and as you said earlier, the facts lay this out. You know, they gave him a $50,000 check some time ago for the information that he provided them. So that's number one. Number two, as information was coming to the FBI, the Obama White House was making decisions in favor of the Russian government. Number three, for anyone to suggest that President Obama was never briefed on information and intelligence that was gathered regarding Russia, they're being untruthful. The President of the United States is always in on the loop regarding top secret information, especially involving a foreign power.
Yeah, and I've read this stuff in articles about the Russians celebrating the fact that they got this deal, how it gives them leverage over the United States, controlling this uranium, being able to use that for nuclear purposes would be a huge advantage for Russia. So it does beg the question, why did we give them this access? And that remains to be seen.
Yeah, and keep in mind that President Trump all along as a candidate has always stated that we make ridiculous deals. And this was one of them. Why? They wanted to give Hillary Clinton an advantage, and it is now falling apart.
Okay, let's go to some of this testimony here from Douglas Campbell. Here's a quote. APCO, which is a lobbying group, was expected to give assistance free of charge to the Clinton Global Initiative as part of their effort to create a favorable environment to ensure the Obama administration made affirmative decisions on everything from Uranium One to the U.S.-Russia civilian nuclear cooperation agreement. Let's go to another one here real quick. This is on why the U.S. wasn't more aggressive with Russia. I expressed these concerns repeatedly to my FBI handlers. The response I got was that politics was somehow involved. So Campbell, they're saying exactly what I just asked. Why are we, doing favors for a country that we don't have a great history with here?
Well, no, we don't. It's all about money, and it's all about politics. You always follow the money, and you find out that the Clinton Foundation always seems to be involved in these messy, murky deals. And the political end, of course, was the presidential election.